Looks like we have red tag and her two beautiful babies show up finally. So as the morning progresses here on Twin Eagle Ranch, we're seeing more and more of our babies. Like I said, we've been gone for about a week, but Mama's out there with her two babies, so that's good. Last night I was out on the deck about midnight and looking around, and I actually heard coyotes. I thought at first it was a bugle. In fact, I think what started it was an elk bugling, and I started to bugle back at the elk, and the coyotes cat loose, and it sounded like 100 of them. I swear, it sounded like 100 of them, and probably 4 or 5, probably maybe a mom and a new crop of puppies, I would imagine. But I know people don't like to call coyote puppies puppies because coyotes are critters that are on the hit list just about everywhere, all over the United States, all over the world, I guess. I don't know. And look at that big, beautiful TC. Father and son right there. Father and son. Doesn't get much better. But sound like 100 coyotes. I mean, they cut loose and it was just awful. But Nellie got all excited, started barking and carrying on. But I thought about red tag and her two beautiful babies and hoping they made the week. Well, they did. As they get larger, they get more difficult for the coyotes to catch. A lot of times then they take to running big deer. A whole pack of them will run the big deer, like a big deer, like that old deer right there, old TC, and they just run him and run him and run him, and they tag team. One coyote will run him, and then other coyotes will run him, and other coyotes, and he'll finally stop and fight. If they ever get him on the ground, they're history. I've seen videos of it, and it's terrible to watch. Terrible to watch. So, all right, we're beginning to see most of our deer. We'll see what happens as the next day or two goes on. But I'm excited. Hey, Apache. Looks like, here, come here, Benelli. Come here. Come here. You sit. 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 Stay. Stay. Look like all your babies are here. Forrest finally lost his green. Yeah. I've been out here shooting video of them this morning. Wind's starting to come up a little bit. Yep. Yep, Forrest, you finally lost your crown, buddy. That little baby's a buck there. Look at that. I see, I hadn't got close enough to him to really know that. That's green tags. I think that's green tags, isn't it? And their two, green tag was here this morning with her two babies. That might be that doe's baby right there. Yeah, that's it, maybe that single one. I don't know, there's
the other one over there.
Yeah.
Twins.
Not green tag, but red tag. I don't know what I'm saying. But that's a wild deer out there, though. Yeah. That's not red tag. I think red tag. Boy, I heard the coyotes last night about midnight. Walked out on the porch, and quite a few does here this morning. I think it was red tag I saw this morning. There's somebody out here with twins. But
probably red tag.
Yeah, I think it was red tag. Those are the two wild deer there with their babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little buck, a little tiny buck. He's gonna be tame from day one almost, isn't he? Yeah, buddy. Oh, TC. Can't believe how big he is. Jeez. Our little buddy's starting to finally put a little bit of weight on, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's gaining.
Gaining a little bit.
He's gaining. Yeah, I've been out here taking pictures of stuff this morning. Benelli, come here. Sit. They're afraid of her, aren't they? They don't know Benelli. Sit. Good girl. Well, you look at these two right here, or three right here. Two, I was thinking mom and baby, but mom and two babies. And they're just almost they're just almost on the porch. And this is a mama. I don't know if that's red tag or not, but she has twins. That is red tag. Pretty easy to see there when she turns that way, that's red tag. And that's her two twins. One of them is larger than the other one. I think it's a buck and a doe. The one on the right is definitely a buck. You can see his little nubbins without any problem. The other one, I believe, is a doe. We've got a couple that's hanging around the house that are, yeah, that other one's a slick head. They're loving those baby acorns, and that's what they're eating, those baby acorns. There's nobody else out there this morning. You can look and see the deer have already been there. Kind of the same bunch that we had yesterday. I didn't really go out, didn't shoot any video. Did not get down to 39. It got down to 42 degrees. But the cool thing is how close. See the little nubbins on the little buck there? And he's going to hopefully make it through the winter and grow up here around the house. One good thing, if they hang around the house, they don't have to worry about a lot of things. Coyotes do come close to the house, but they're pretty spooky when they come close to the house, and they're definitely in a danger zone when they get around Jimmy, I promise you that. But the little buck there, see his little nubbins? It's always, in all my years of deer hunting, which I've done a lot of it, and y'all know that, and haven't got to hunt hardly at all since Chris got sick. I sometimes go out and sit in the stand. I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that maybe shortly. Season's open, bow season's open. You know, one of our great sponsors is Dale Morrell Archery Targets. We've been shooting Morrell Archery Targets for years. I wouldn't even think of shooting any other target other than a Morrell. You can see now Mama's getting ready to wander off a little bit there probably. She's trying to find her a new bunch of acorns that blew down. We had some pretty strong north winds in this cold front. It is still forecast 39 degrees. We did not have a frost last night. Boy, she's a beauty. Red tag, she is a beauty. Uh-oh, something scared her a little bit. She stiffened up. But we might go out and get in a deer stand and watch one morning or one evening or both and see what's going on. But that was quite a treat right there to see those up that close. The closer you get to the deer, the more exciting it is. That's the way it's always been for me. As a bow hunter, I've been awfully close to a lot of awfully big animals in the wild. And it's very, very exciting. There they go. Well, there is something that all mamas and daddies, all mamas should do. Get their babies in a prayer circle. Oh, and the babies are getting a little nervous. Jimmy got up. That's so precious. I just love those baby deer. I love them when they're tiny. I love them as they're growing up because they depend so much on their mama. And and Daddy, he's got lots of babies running around, so I don't know about him. But I'm not even going to comment on that, I don't guess. But, you know, there's more good daddies than there are bad daddies, I think, though. But isn't that something? Both those babies in the prayer circle, they get up and immediately start preening and licking themselves and cleaning themselves off, and just special. Obviously, that's Red Tag, and her babies have become accustomed to me. They've become accustomed to Benelli. They're wild, but they're not really, really wild. You can't pet them or anything, but can't feed them by hand. But born totally in the wild to a deer that was born in the pen and released. And yet she's pretty familiar with and trustworthy of me and people here at the house. And she feels so safe here at the house. So it's fine to let her babies lay down in the front yard or lay down in the prayer circle. And I just thought it was kind of cute. Thought I enjoy it. I hope y'all enjoy it too. Such precious little babies. Hi, girl. Well, when I shut the camera off and I look over there and find another mom and baby over by the feeder. And I think it's a mom and baby. That one doe is a lot larger than the other one. I assume that's a baby that was born pretty early and just got about as big as its mama, but it might just be another doe. I don't know. They're a pretty good sized deer, and it looks a little bit older than a fawn, so maybe that's just a couple of does over there by the feeder, but I think it's another mama and her baby's just, I don't know though. That doe's filled out pretty good, isn't she? She's, yeah. In fact, I think She might just be short. Her daddy might be Fat Boy. Fat Boy's got short legs. That might just be a short-legged doe, and the other doe's a long-legged doe. That could be, but I don't really think that deer is small enough to. You see the? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just another doe. I was mistaken there. Sorry about that. Never claimed to be an expert on women of any species.